So I was watching a Jenna Phipps video where she went to some different fiber libraries in her area and she found a knitting kit there. And she is an experienced knitter. And let's just say that the kit, I won't spoil it, but it didn't turn out exactly like she expected. And it was really fun to watch. So I thought that it might be really fun for me to try out a crochet kit. I've been crocheting for 14 years and I've never tried out a pre-made kit before. So I thought I would try one out today. And I know I could just go online and buy a Woobles kit, but I thought it would be more fun to go find one out in the wild. And I know I had seen one previously at my local Ollie's, which is just like a discount store, kind of like Ross or TJ Maxx. And the one that I had seen before was a crochet cat kit where you can make little amigurumi cats, which I thought would be really fun. But they didn't have that one when I went back. What they did have was this one, which is a crochet cactus kit. And I'm a plant girl. I have probably between 20 and 30 plants right now, but I actually don't have any cactuses in my collection, though I do have some succulents. But today, let's just crochet ourselves a cactus. Okay, let's take a look at the box before we open it up. I paid $9.99 for this, and it says the original price was $14.99, which I think that sounds like a pretty good price depending on how good this kit is. I guess we'll see. It comes with 5 bundles of yarn, a bag of wool stuffing, a crochet hook. I'm interested to see what size crochet hook we'll see. A needle. I'm assuming they mean like a tapestry needle. A bag of googly eyes. Which, do they mean safety eyes or do they literally mean googly eyes that you would have to like glue on? I'm curious. Let's look at the back. So I'm not going to lie, these on the back look a lot more wonky than the ones on the front. So that makes me a little nervous. It says it has enough for three projects, yes. But it does not say what skill level you need. So who knows? It does say ages 14 and up. So let's just open it up and check it out. Okay, here's what all it comes with. The first thing I'm noticing is this is not a lot of green yarn for saying it can make 3 cactuses. So we will see. Although I probably will only make 1 today, so I'm not sure, but we will maybe be able to judge by that if this is actually enough green yarn. And also this, can you tell on the camera, this orange color that they gave is not exactly the same color as the pots on here, so that's kind of weird. And then when they said a bag of googly eyes, they literally meant a bag of googly eyes that you would have to like glue on. They didn't give you any glue, so that is really strange. I have no idea why they included that at all. It would have been probably better to just not include this. And I did take a quick peek at the book. And again, it doesn't say beginner friendly, but there is a whole introduction in the beginning of like what amigurumi is and explaining how to read a pattern and like what all the different stitches are. So it makes me think that a beginner would probably pick this up and think that they would be able to do it. And it does come with a 2mm crochet hook. So that's interesting that it's pretty small. I thought it would come with a much larger hook. So we may try out this hook that they gave, but I don't know if I'll end up using it for the whole kit. We'll see. Okay, a few things so far. This is what I have made so far, which is just the body of the cactus. And admittedly, it was my own fault. I was reading the pattern wrong, and it calls for half double crochet, so I did have to start over at one point. Most amigurumi patterns have single crochets, and this one is half double crochets, which I'm just not used to. So I just automatically started doing single crochet, but it calls for half double, which the reason that surprises me is because when you stuff a piece, there will be much more holes in a half double or double crochet than there will be in a single crochet. So it does give it a nice textured look though. So I do like that. The yarn is a bit scratchy. It's not the worst yarn in the whole world, but it's pretty scratchy. And then the most egregious thing so far is that the crochet hook that came in the kit was basically unusable. I think I have a clip where it's literally bending. It's a metal crochet hook and it's bending, which I have never seen a crochet hook do that before. So I did switch to my own hook and I switched to a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook, which does work well with this more fine yarn, but it is a tiny bit bigger than the hook that they gave me. But I looked in my stash and I actually don't have a 2 millimeter crochet hook. That's a pretty small hook, but 2.25 does seem to be working okay so far. But we will see how this goes. But so far, I'm not the most impressed with this kit. And I will also say that the front of the box is definitely false advertising because what you are making are the cactuses from the back of the box, which I said at the beginning, they look much more wonky, which the ones on the front look so nice. And I would have wanted to make one of those, but you're definitely making the ones from the back of the box. So let's keep working on this guy. So we ran into another problem. As you can see in the photo, the pot was supposed to have a few more rows so that you could create the top part of the pot and like fold it over. But I ran out of yarn. So I was right. This kit did not include enough for 3 items. It didn't even include enough yarn for 1 item. Okay, our little cactus friend is done, and he is pretty cute, I will say, and not to toot my own horn, but I think mine looks a little bit more neatly put together than even the ones in the photos. You'll have to let me know what you think. But this kit, you guys, was terrible. The hook was broken. There was not enough yarn. It came with googly eyes for some reason. It came with white yarn, which you don't need for any of the patterns. It was very confusing to me that they used a half double crochet, but I will say that I don't necessarily mind the way it looks. It's kind of got a nice texture to it, so I don't really mind that part of it. But overall, some of the instructions were very confusing, not beginner friendly at all. So I wouldn't recommend it to a beginner crocheter. I wouldn't recommend it to an experienced crocheter, because when you think about the fact that I paid $10 for this, and originally it was supposed to be $15, and all you could make was one out of the 3 projects when it says that you could make 3, that's not great. And I know I got this at a discount store, and there's probably a reason why I was at the discount store. So that could be my own poor decision making, but overall, I do not recommend this particular crochet kit. Although I am open to trying other crochet kits in the future if you guys want to see that. But for my first experience with the crochet kit to be this bad, I'm kind of disappointed. I was really looking forward to it. The thing that I'm the most mad about is that you think that you're making the cactuses that are on the front of the box, and in fact, you are making not the ones on the front of the box, but the ones on the back of the box. And again, this could just be my own fault for not paying better attention, but I do feel like if you look at a box, you expect that that's what you're going to be making. So I'm pretty disappointed all in all, but we do have this cute little friend to remember this experience by. I'm probably going to go set him next to my real plants. I think that will be really cute. So let me know what you thought about this crochet kit. Have you tried a crochet kit? What's your experience? And thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe, stick around, let me know what other kind of videos you want to see. You can follow me on Instagram. You can check out my Etsy shop. And that's all for now. I'll see you next time.